I want to this guy.
I thought he was smelly.
When the weather is hot, Ricky also
Gets hotter.
we don't know why.
You broke it.
I didn't break anything.
My milkshake is better than yours.
Oh my god, shut up. Instead of just panicking, I did the opposite.
What 90s TV series defines our how we met?
You
To
wanted that
continue.
relationship, but you weren't sure if it was with me
Yeah.
or with someone else. Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Welcome!
Welcome.
New podcast, it's Arif,
And I'm Ricky.
and this is I Used to Dance Spice Girls 2. So we had a podcast before,
Yes.
Gay Couple Mastery.
Gay Couple Master. Yeah, man, it's still there. It's not that we don't have it anymore.
It's true.
It's still available.
But we don't do it.
But we don't
anymore.
do it.
Well, maybe we should come back to it.
Yeah, and it started as Gay Couple Mastery, but then we literally put everything that we were doing on YouTube. Yeah, so there's not very couple mastery, but the beginning it was Gay Couple Mastery. But
Anyways, this is our new beginning on everywhere.
this is the beginning.
The beginning on YouTube, on, well,
On all the
many other platforms.
Many other platforms.
Platforms, but if you are on YouTube, you might have realized that this podcast is also in Spanish.
Yeah.
So we.
But this is the English version.
Is it?
Yeah, and if you're Spanish or you're watching it, go to the Spanish version.
Oh no, because maybe,
Or maybe
they can
you want to learn
some English.
Yeah.
Well, we are not the best teachers.
No. But, well, I mean, we learned it, so everyone else can. Well, I want to say something. And my hair is wet.
Is it?
It's not because I'm sweating. I mean, I'm also sweating, but it's because it's very, very hot in
Very,
our
very hot
studio.
here.
This is our studio.
Do we have air
Arif and
conditioning?
Ricky studio. We don't have air condition, and so we are
We have
boiling.
a few things.
Yeah, we have.
to-
There are 34 degrees,
Yes,
I think.
33
33
before I
degrees.
turn everything
Celsius. So if you are from America and you are doing the Fahrenheit, do the conversion.
off. Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, because we don't know what the Fahrenheit are and why they
Fahrenheit.
exist. Actually, why do you have the empirical system? I don't understand that. This is not empirical.
Look, we are talking about how we met.
Yeah, not
How
the
we
inches.
met.
I don't know. I was just talking about the empirical. And I thought of inches. You know.
Ricky, this is just ridiculous.
Yes, it's very hot.
So yeah, by the way, we are a real couple if you don't know us. And when the weather is hot, Ricky also.
It gets hotter.
We don't know why. Anyways, we are going to talk about how we met today in the first episode because this is one of our most was the
Q&A. Most frequently asked
frequently
question.
asked questions
Yeah.
on Instagram. Where you can actually follow us too, Arif and Ricky. Everything is Arif and Ricky. We made this, by the way.
Yes, we did. Have I also vlog in this channel on how we did this? Not probably by the time that this is out.
No,
but
when
later
this is
on,
out, no.
yes.
Maybe the
week after.
following, yeah.
The week after it will be out, and we made
How
this
we
one.
make everything.
Literally, yeah.
We made.
Uh,
Yes. By the way, do you remember?
how we met. I do. But before that, I want to say something.
Oh,
But I
yes.
don't know how to say it in English, so I'm gonna just wing it.
Like everything.
Theme song.
Intro.
Oh, maybe intro was better.
Intro is
so
better.
At the count
Okay,
of three.
okay.
1, 2, 3.
Intro.
Yo también bailaba las Spice, empoderarte del Ziggy Zig. Ahora en la disco vamos a arrasar.
That
That
was
was us singing.
Yeah.
I used to dance Spice Girls too. Because the name is in Spanish. In Spanish es Yo también bailaba las Spice.
We, by the way, need to record this song, which is a demo, by the
This is
way.
a demo. But first of
have
all, we need to say thank you to the voice of Valentina if you're watching this video, because she's making the chorus in the song. The female voice is not out.
It's not
us.
the Spice
It could have
Girls
been
either.
us. It's not the Spice Girls either, so they cannot claim it as a copyright strike, right? Hopefully
Anyways,
not.
we are going to record it in English.
Yeah.
Maybe in Italian.
Maybe. Very maybe.
So as soon as it's recorded in English, we will put it in our intro. But for now, it's the Spanish version.
Okay, I'm
so
very-
this is he's going to have some
I
coffee.
hope because
Me
I'm
too,
sweating and this is very cold because there's ice in it.
obviously, iced coffee. This is our 1 second.
That
Don't.
brings us to the question
But you
that had
cannot
before.
just stop me every time you
I'm
want.
not stopping you.
So this is our in Wonderland
Studio. TV studio.
Shut up.
What it is? In Wonderland cupcake?
In Wonderland,
Like a rock.
living room. Okay, like it's like
Can you? Wait.
no, but the
I think
thing
you
is,
can hear it. It's like a rock.
We bought them yesterday. No, the day before. And they are
the day before.
the day before. We are going to
Rock solid.
Anyways, how we met?
How we met. That's why I was doing this.
How did we meet?
So, this is the logo is an English logo, as you can see. I mean, it's like the how do you say el blasone, the logo of the royal family, right? But if you can, I don't know if you can zoom in post production, you will. This is Sophie from Mamma Mia,
well,
and it feels like she's having a very good time.
a very good time. An
very good
orgasm.
time. An orgasm.
Anyways, by the way,
Why-
this is from Mamma Mia, and it's important because we met there at the theater where Mamma Mia.
I was playing Sky,
No.
which is the main.
You were
character.
selling ice cream.
I was selling it.
What I wanted to say is this Sophie is brunette, but Sophie in the musical is never brunette. It's always
blonde.
blonde. Which
Why they did that?
I don't know.
We should ask the question to the producers of Mamma Mia. Why
maybe
the
it's not
logo?
even Sophie.
Who's there? But no, it's Sophie because she's like with the wedding gown in the main video, in the main image. Anyway, we met at Mamma Mia, the Novello Theatre in London in 2000
17.
no, 2017. Yes.
Because I won for the fourth time the Mystery Shopper. We used to work for the same company of theaters, Delphine Mackintosh, that you might know if you are from the UK.
Yeah.
Maybe from America. I mean, a VIP person, Rick is going to it. So we had this, or they had this Mystery Shopper thingy. Well, okay, if you are watching this instead of listening to it, Rick is already, well, destroying the set. Anyway, the best
Employee of the month.
employee of the month basically won this, and then they have to go to another venue of the same company to decide who is the next winner.
And that role is called Mystery Shopper.
Boom.
Probably you have it in.
Obviously, you do have it. So I won it, and well, actually, how I won it is very fun. Someone from another venue,
That was actually from my venue anyway.
yes,
Jade.
Mystery Shopper, came to our theater, St. Martin's Lane. In St. Martin's Lane, my theater was Noel Coward. Love it. If you haven't been,
Better
you have
today
to.
than
Than
today.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Like Britney Spears in Stronger.
Oh, I'm liking it.
I'm boiling. Anyways, Jade came. We knew that she was the Mystery Shopper. And I was with my friend Monse in the bar. We were working at the bar. And she came asking for the Prosecco, and we had an offer. So instead of selling the
2 Prosecco for £20.
instead of selling the big bottle, I was like, why don't you take the offer? So I was doing this on the shelf, and what happens that the shelf wasn't stuck.
And it broke.
So no, it broke. No, I just dropped it.
You broke it.
I didn't break anything.
But how?
I just I
Lead
pushed-
yourself into it.
basically, yes, a little bit, and it just everything fell, like all the bottles on top of other bottles, and those second bottles on top of all the glasses. It was ridiculous. The noise was absurd, and instead of just panicking, I did the opposite, and I came back to her. So, are you taking the offer or the big bottle? So obviously she laughed, and her father, she came with her dad. They laughed like crazy, and I won the Mystery Shopper by destroying the bar. And then I went to see Mamma Mia, and someone with short hair
Here we go
selling
again.
ice creams and a bitchy resting face was there in the stores, low numbers, selling ice creams, and it was like,
I wanna lick an ice cream. That was your.
I wanna.
My milkshake is better than yours.
Oh my god, shut up. So I went there, I saw Ricardo with double C, so I knew that he was Italian straight away,
Because we spell my name with double C.
which is pointless.
Ricardo.
Ricardo. And it was like, okay, I like this guy. I want to, this guy, to be honest. Did I select him to win? No. But
He put me second.
I put him second.
And then what happened was that I received the form with a winner on it, and my name wasn't there. I mean, it was there, but it wasn't as the winner. It was the second. So
Do you think you deserved it?
I think I always think I deserve things in general. So yes, I did. And the first one was Maya, and he wrote Maya. Her smile was like the rising sun. I was like, Mom.
Did I write that?
Yeah, you wrote that. Like, this guy's so cheesy. Anyway, I saw his name. It was Arif. I was like, okay, I'm gonna remember this name. It's quite which is quite unusual in the UK.
In the world.
And so it's not in the world because there are so many people called Arif, but not in the UK or in Spain or in Italy. So what happened that a few weeks later, probably a month later,
months, whatever.
he. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that.
Oh.
So he decided to come and work at my theater. Basically, the long story short,
No,
because the theater went dark.
My theater, I used to work in, at the Noel Cabo Theater. In that theater, the play changes every 3 months, more or less, well, depending on the play. And then in between plays, there are a period of time they call dark period. So it's dark. Sometimes it's 1 week, sometimes 2 months. This time it was, I believe, 3 weeks, and then you can decide if you go on holidays, you get paid, or because you're working in another venue, blah, 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 many possibilities. So I decided to work in another venue. I went to work where Ricky was. Where?
So on the rota, I saw his name was like Arif. Was like, oh, that's the same guy that didn't make me win. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask him. And then I told him, and it was like, why you didn't make me win? It was
And
like,
what did I
had
say?
a resting face and your
The
service
truth.
was terrible. I was like, no, that's not true, whatever. And he started flirting with me. But there's a big but. Not just that he has a big butt.
That is true.
It's true. But I thought he was smelly. Very smelly. And so it was like, okay, he's cute, but he's very smelly, so I can't stand like the smell. And funny story was that he wasn't smelly.
It wasn't me, it was someone else.
Another guy.
That was
Started working at the theater as well, and I didn't
wearing the
know
same shirt forever, basically.
basically, yes. And so
wasn't me.
it wasn't Arif.
Anyway, we decided to go for lunch together.
For
We have
second base, no?
we have-
In American, they say second base. Second base when you start touching each other, isn't it? I think so.
No, but the very same day,
The very same day,
During the break,
it was a double show, and we went to. How was the name?
it doesn't exist anymore.
It was where Wasabi was. We have a picture, yes, and there it had like black and white sort of blonde hair.
It was blonde.
There wasn't blonde, but you already had
Roots,
the
yes,
roots coming.
I know.
So we were there. We had lunch together.
When we came back, we worked together basically the whole day, exchanging.
Touchy moments in the toilets because one of
in
the
each other's things. That's it. Boom. Cucumbers. And that's it. That was the beginning.
That was the
beautiful, cute.
This is the beginning.
Very romantic, actually.
Very romantic at the theater. Yes.
And that's it. That was how we met. But we have prepared some questions to ask each other.
To ask each other.
And why don't you go first?
I'm gonna go first because you just said it. Okay, so I'm gonna go first. No, see. So, what kind of relationship do you think we were going to have?
Okay. I was in maybe in the best moment of my life. Yeah.
Mentally, you mean?
Mentally.
Okay.
Yes. In the best moment of my, well, to be honest, one of the best moments of my life so far. So
Is
I
a
was-
moment.
Yes, obviously. I'm talking about the past.
The past. Because now it's better, isn't it?
Obviously.
Toodles.
No, you don't love me.
I love you.
Me amas.
Love me.
Me amas.
Mucho.
Anyways, I was super happy. My previous, I had broken up with my previous boyfriend like 5 years before. I was in a very good place. So I was ready, let's say, to have a relationship. I wasn't looking for it per se, but I was super open to find someone to love and to be loved. So although I wanted to have sex with you, definitely, I was open for something else. Otherwise, I wouldn't have flirt
With me.
Yes. No, I wouldn't have flirt.
Or you would have just gone to...
I wouldn't have flirt. I wouldn't have flirted.
You would have flirted if you were in the right space, in your right mental space.
Yes. Let me tell you why. Because if it was just for sex, I just don't like to talk. It's like, okay, if I want this, I just want this and whatever. Pim, 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 pam, pum. But I wanted more. That's why I flirted so much with you.
What kind of relation do you think we were going to
Yeah, I wanted to have a relationship, a proper one.
Oh, a proper one. Proper
Yeah.
real relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, long-term relationship, let's call it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that I was thinking so far ahead when we met. I was like, yes, I wanted to have something that was going to be longer.
You wanted that
continue.
relationship, but you weren't sure if it was with me
Yeah.
or with someone else. Dun, dun.
Yeah, because there was another guy that I was listening, they were talking to. Yeah, we did the kiss, and he was in Paris.
In Paris.
And I was in London, so it was a kind of a bit difficult. But then Arif arrived, and then we started going to the cinema together to watch a terrible movie, Post.
Say that.
Yes, and the relationship started. So yes, I didn't think that we were going to be probably like like forever relationship at the very beginning.
Well,
but I
a
realized,
relationship look.
yeah, but I realized there was going to be something bigger than what I thought. But like soon after, I think, not like probably like 2 days or 3 days, and just it was quite very quick.
So then, at what professional stage we were?
Professionally
Our
talking.
idea wasn't
Yes,
to
I mean-
be working as a front of house
No,
forever.
so we moved to London, both of us, because we wanted to be actors, full-time actors. And I was just, I finished at that time my master's degree in musical theatre in London, and then I had this theatre company. So working-wise, we were like in that moment of like, you work front of house because you need to have like the day off to do auditions.
Basically.
And we were auditioning
Not
a
just
lot,
that,
actually.
to be honest. Let's because
To be in an environment
was a
where with
little-
other people that were like in
well,
the same
But even
situation.
that, you were lucky, but I think I was luckier than you because our manager Laura, she had been an actress as well. She actually was Sophie on Mamma Mia.
Yeah, it's true. Cover Sophie.
Cover Sophie.
And now she's working at Mamma Mia
Yeah.
as general manager.
Yeah. Crazy, right? Anyways, we knew that we could ask for the day off, even on
If
the
you
spot
need it.
with her. That was amazing. That was really, really nice.
Yeah. I mean, in general, I think the atmosphere of front of house is like that. And
It's
the majority of
amazing.
theatre.
It's a shame
Because-
that European people like us cannot go to the UK anymore.
I mean, we can, but other people,
But not like
the
that.
new people, yeah.
Not like that. You need a.
I mean, we can, but not other people.
Well, we do can because we
Because we are in the UK. I mean, we
between
live
both
with both
countries,
countries,
actually.
yes.
We have the settled status, which is great, because we live there forever. But I mean, from now,
Yeah, from
people
now,
that want to
people
go
can,
there to work is just different.
And very difficult.
Because working as a front of house in the West End in London is just the best job you can have if you are an actor. Well, is my opinion.
Yeah, some people maybe don't agree with that because we think that it's not paid well. I think it's paid
I
actually
don't think it's paid.
badly.
No.
I think it's so much better than other jobs because you are in an artistic environment. Because in any case, you are in the theater. You breathe like the theater in any case. And secondly, because the people that work with you are also actors, the majority. So you could
Even more than that. Well, not everyone is like us. Like Ricky and I like to make the most of every single situation. And when I was there, I wanted to do everything.
Yeah.
So actually, the thing I liked the most was being VIP host, and doing that is something that you choose. You don't have to, but I wanted. I met so many interesting people.
Yeah.
It's not just meeting and bye bye. No. You have a nice conversation, and then you follow each other on Instagram or whatever, or exchange.
And you keep the connection. It's something
Yes.
that we have done actually.
So I did so much, you too, so much networking there, and we have so many nice contacts. But not everyone does the same thing. Is what I mean. They just go there and
Yeah, they just work for the paycheck.
that's it. We didn't.
And it was the moment when we, I think, found those each other because we were not just waiting for our agent to call us, etc., but we were working on something. And that's why you had your theater company, we did the show together, etc. So that helped us, I think, at the beginning of the relationship to know that the other person was probably the right one. In this podcast, you will see we have always 3 different sections, and we're going to go with the first one now. It's called Catch Me If You Can. Like the musical and movie that you haven't seen. The movie.
I haven't.
The movie is so good. I watched it like probably 5 times.
It's not my cup of tea.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Why his name is Italian, by the way? I don't know. Anyway, we will ask each other like a question, and the other person needs to decide this or that, basically. That's the idea of the section. And the question for you is, what 90s TV series defines our how we met moment? Okay, I'm going to give you 2 every time. You decide that, this, or that. Okay? Friends or The X-Files? And why?
Friends or The X-Files? I would love to say The X-Files because we are blah blah. But to be honest, it was the most typical, topical, smooth, how we met, like in a movie, comedy TV series actually. So I have to go with Friends.
Friends or Twin Peaks?
Friends.
Friends or The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Our How We Met. Our How We Met. Friends.
I think it's still Friends, yes.
It's still Friends. Yes.
Friends or Beverly Hills 9210? Do they say? I think they say 9210.
I don't know. In Spanish, we don't even say that.
9210. I think they say 9210.
In Spanish, it's sensación de vivir.
No, in Italian,
Which
it's
is
Beverly Hills
sensation of living.
90210. Which is the same,
90-210.
basically.
I'm sweating like
9210.
9210. Yes.
9210.
Absolutely.
So, Beverly Hills 9210 or Baywatch?
Baywatch.
Why?
Baywatch. You haven't watched Baywatch.
I watched a few episodes. We probably
You haven't watched
understand.
Baywatch. It's just so fun, and it's all about body, like it's just ridiculous. Well, the first season is not that. Well, it is. But afterwards, it's like becoming more and more just guys shirtless.
Okay, so Baywatch.
So
for
it's
sure.
Baywatch.
Baywatch or Saved by the Bell?
Oh. Saved by the Bell.
Okay, Saved by the Bell or Ally McBeal? Ally McBeal.
Oh my God! You haven't watched Ally McBeal either.
Ever.
And Saved by the Bell?
Never.
No.
Nope.
Salvados por la Campana. Oh my God! I wasn't Saved by the Bell, no? By the Bell. Still Saved by the Bell because Ricky. Yes.
Saved
Let's
by
just
the
leave it there, and you understand.
Saved by the Bell or Lois and Clark? I used to watch Lois and Clark a lot.
Lois and Clark. Why? Because I was Clark.
I was Clark.
No.
I
I
wore
was
glasses.
Clark. It doesn't matter. I was Clark saving you.
You would
saving
You
you.
would be Lois in this.
Look at my eyes.
But
I
you
was
would be
saving
Lois
you.
because you are the
Afterwards.
pale one.
Afterwards, I might have been Lois,
how?
but at the beginning, I was
Clark.
You're Superman. Lois and Clark.
Lois and Clark or Married with Children.
Love and Married. That was my dad's favorite TV series, by the way. No, it was Lois and Clark.
Lois and Clark or Murder, She Wrote.
Is this the last one?
Yeah. 3, 2.
Look, I'm going to say Murder She Wrote
Yes.
because every day, and still is, every day is just a roller coaster of 1,000 things. We this week, for example, we've been super busy doing many things.
And people don't believe us. People don't.
So many things. What happens when we are super busy? That we receive more stuff. We have to do an audition
Yeah, tonight.
for tomorrow morning. When? Who knows?
Tonight.
Tonight, basically, to Super Tonight. It's just crazy. And in Murder She Wrote, loads of different things happen unexpectedly. I love it. That
love it
defines our how we met. I met Angela Lansbury, by the way, in person at the theater, Noel Cower, and that was one of my best moments ever in my life. Anyways, I wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
at what point were our mental health and our LGBTQIA plus acceptance in that
In that
period?
specific moment. Okay. I mean, if I have to go back to 7 years, because it was 7 years ago, at least at the moment of the recording, we have done. We have improved. We have learned so much and changed completely. I mean, I'm not the same one that was 7 years ago at all, completely, because there was a lot. I mean, I accepted myself as a gay man. I wasn't out with my extended family, but with my mom and dad and my brother.
So your mental health, well, it wasn't.
It was great in London, but it wasn't great when I was coming back to my town. I had a lot of toxic masculinity in it. I was wearing what I thought like would have give me more macho kind of
Macho man.
kind of macho style. So yeah, well, I haven't. My first Pride was actually with you. That same year, actually, one of the first videos that we have also on YouTube.
Yeah,
our Pride. So I was in the moment. I know that I was growing, and then that I was understanding new things because I was seeing new things in London. It was like, wow, okay, I can be myself here, but still I had so much to learn, and I knew that.
I knew that too about myself, but I was open to learn. I knew that I had to learn about the LGBTQ community, about myself fitting there. I knew that, and I was ready. And when I met you, although I saw that you weren't there, I saw potential. It sounds ridiculous, but it's the truth. During the first weeks, because I see people have powers, I saw that Ricky wasn't happy. Actually, I remember that you told me the first week
that I wasn't happy. I remember.
I am unhappy. That was horrible for me to hear, because it was true, and it was all around your LGBTQIA plus acceptance.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I knew because I saw that you had everything inside you. You just need to dig in, and we did together, and it has been the best thing we've ever done. Like being together in this LGBTQIA plus acceptance journey or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I remember when we started watching RuPaul. It was like
It was just
so
crazy.
like
You actually didn't even want
to start watching it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You watch like 15 minutes of the first season. I was like,
Like,
this
no, I can't.
it's crap. And then
It's changed my life.
it changed our lives.
Completely, yeah, absolutely, 100%. And
Right,
that,
because it opened many doors
Many
that,
doors,
you know
yes.
that we kept
opening and they changed our lives completely.
Definitely.
And brought us to different like routes like this one, like being here and talking about it. And that brings me to the next section, which is called Fake Guru. Fake Guru. Why? Because many people on Instagram specifically ask us like questions, like life questions, like
About love.
like we are gurus, so like
we know
love
everything
gurus.
about love.
It's like no,
Which
we
is
don't.
not true.
So we opened this section called Fake Guru because we are not gurus, we're fake gurus, but we are happy to give some advice if we can, a piece of advice.
Yes, advice or however you want to call it.
Right.
Anyways, we are using in this section, we are going to use always questions, real questions that people ask us, mostly on Instagram, but everywhere.
Basically. So
Today.
the question is,
We have-
for today, there's something that we get on Instagram many times. How can I get a boyfriend? Or literally get me a boyfriend. But that's more than question.
Yes.
It's like a statement.
Like that. They say, get me a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, they think we have an agency. No, we have an agency, by the way.
But it's not for boyfriends.
No, it's for personal brand or Instagram.
Social media,
Social
yeah.
media in general. Not for that. Anyways, first things first.
For things like, oh, the thing that I always say. So that's something that I always say to the people that ask that is like, please have a shower. Have a shower because I told you at the beginning, I thought that Arif was smelly. And that's why I didn't want to have a relationship with him at the very beginning.
Just because of that.
Yeah, because
As simple as that.
the smell. So
It wasn't me.
please have a shower.
No, but even before that. Okay, even before they have
Buy some mints. That's the other thing.
The first date. How can they get a date? You know, it sounds maybe typical tropical, but just do things.
Really?
Okay,
And participate
Get
in actions
out.
because if you're staying in your home sitting on the sofa,
You maybe can get a boyfriend if you use an app. Okay.
but it's very difficult to have a relationship if you don't take actions. So it's like
Well, very difficult. No, it's impossible.
impossible to take
any
actions.
action.
Yeah.
But if,
Yeah,
for example,
relationship.
I say always the same thing. But if you enroll in a short course about
Photography,
photography,
for example, because I
or
photography.
making cupcakes or whatever, you are going to meet people that like the same things you like.
Or even going to the gym and doing some activities.
Like
but do
going to the
something.
shower.
Go to the shower.
as well.
That's an activity at the gym. You put the things together because you go to the gym, you make the relationship, and then you shower.
It's just great. And
was what I said before
You see the
too.
winking, winking, inkling
As well,
the
so
first day. That's Amanino.
fantastic.
What have you done?
I did this.
Okay. I thought you did something else.
Well,
I don't.
I didn't do that.
No, Triggerigi.
No.
Okay. No.
No. But it can happen.
It can happen. No.
It didn't happen in our first date.
No, absolutely not.
But it happened in the shower. Later on.
How we met is very romantic, like for real. But it doesn't need to be like that. It has never been like that with my previous partners. Well, maybe that was the reason why I'm not with them anymore. Anyway, be yourself. It's cheesy. It's typical.
But it's
Saying
what it
this,
is.
but it's just true. Be yourself. Have a shower.
Shower, get some mints, and make an effort when you're meeting the person for the
Make
first
an
time.
effort. Come on.
Make a little bit of an effort. Try to be there and understand the person, and try to listen to the person.
Listen.
Don't talk all the
talk.
time, but
Like
talk
Ricky.
also. But also talk.
How did the company take it?
The fact that we were together.
Yes.
Very well, actually. I mean, it's not. I don't. I know that some companies don't want to have people that are in have a relationship.
Neither ours. I mean, in
Yes,
theory.
in theory, you cannot have a relationship with someone that you're working
They
with.
couldn't care less.
But they couldn't care. At the beginning, because also we were in different theaters, so it didn't really matter.
Well, at the very beginning, we were in the same theater,
Yeah, we were
at
in the
yours,
same theater
but they
for a
knew
month.
that it wasn't my theater.
Yeah, and then after that, actually, I think they took it very well. Our colleagues, they were happy to see us together. And
Our managers were asking
managers-
for the other all the time.
yeah, what was doing the other person, if
Yeah.
the person was okay, etc., etc. And then when we had to work together again, because you came to
A
the
few
novella,
times, yeah.
no, but you stayed at the novella for a few months. Then later,
Yeah, but even before that,
Yeah,
I went to your theater a few times.
yeah. Everything was fantastic, and we even like became both front of house supervisor and bar working on the same day.
Yeah.
And doing the same shifts together. So,
Bar supervisor, front of house supervisor. We have a picture actually.
with Gloria.
Gloria. Mhm. Rest in peace,
Rest in
love
peace.
her. It was amazing.
It was so good.
So-
It was-
so nice.
Yes, everyone
problem.
took it so well. And actually, even now, when we message people, meet people in London, they remember us as the couple.
I was thinking about Billy Differ.
I was thinking about Billy as well.
Okay,
That's what
Billy
I was
Differ
saying.
is one of the right hands of Cameron
McIntosh.
McIntosh, and
I said Cameron McIntosh. Cameron McIntosh.
and he obviously remembers
Us.
us, and I mean he's lovely like everyone.
Yeah, they took it very
This
well.
is the end. It's coming
Already?
The end is
Oh,
coming.
Do we have
of
another
today's
section?
episode.
We have another section.
Yes, we are going to close
Every episode.
Every episode, not this episode, with this section, which is called Jukebox.
Jukebox, because Arif cannot pronounce it.
Jukebox Chronosphere. Okay?
Why Chronosphere?
because we love to travel in
in time.
and
And
this is a
if you haven't, sorry, but if you haven't seen this, like the theme is Alice in Wonderland, or more in Wonderland than Alice in Wonderland, even though that's Alice anyway.
It's
so
true.
Yes, it's true. So this is our Wonderland. We like traveling in time and in space and time. And so we're gonna do this this section because of that. That's simple as that. So
I was going to be the presenter of this section,
No, but I
Ricky
prefer
loves to talk, as you have seen or listened to. And I have a question for you.
Okay, which
Yeah,
is,
because the question is going to be different every time.
yeah.
In this case, the question is, what song from the 2000s,
2000?
Yes, best defines our how we met moment?
Oh, I need to think about it because I didn't think about it. From the 2000.
By the way, while Ricky's thinking,
I don't know.
we although we do the same episode in Spanish, we changed the questions. Okay, these questions because it would make sense.
Okay, I got it. I have it. So it's Left Outside Alone by Anastasia. I think it's perfect. It's from the 2000. Yes, because no. Yes, because at the beginning it starts with all my life I've been waiting for you to. Life I've been waiting for you to bring up fairy tale my way.
I don't know if it's positive or negative anyway.
For us, it's positive.
But let me
Because
tell
it's
you, I like it because Anastasia is from the same day than myself, 17th of September.
I said 21st because I was thinking of my birthday. 17th of September. 20, no.
So Anastasia and myself are connected. So I like that. I didn't know Ricky was going to say that.
Left Outside Alone. It's
I
actually the first CD that I gifted to my mom.
had it too, the CD. Now after the podcast, we are going to check if it's positive or negative because I think it's negative.
And
Anyways,
but we will leave it with a positive message.
Okay.
All of my life I've been waiting fairy tale my way, and you're my fairy tale.
Okay, great.
You
Love
see,
it.
so that's how we met. So if you like this podcast,
Please give us your thumbs up.
if
Subscribe
you're on
or whatever.
YouTube, subscribe or support the podcast. If you are on another platform, I don't know how you can, but
But you
can.
do know.
You do know how to do it, and will help us to even improve this stage here. Maybe have some.
This is our
house.
This is our house.
But
Literally, these are the walls of our house on.
But we can
Wonderland.
improve on the thingy on the table if you support us
On the table. No?
on the table and on the ceiling and everywhere. And that's it, right?
I love you.
I love it too.
Love you, everyone, and see you next.
Couple of weeks.
Well, next week with another
another video.
video. The following week with another video.
If you're on YouTube and
Yes.
podcast in 3 weeks time, more or less.
There you go.
Bye.
See you. Ciao, ciao.